G'day, how you going? Ianapolis here, your acrylic guru from Australia. Welcome to my Friday night live where I come live once a week to connect with my subscribers, where you get to ask me questions, chat with me live in the chat for the next hour. What are you doing, Steve? Oh, he's all the way over there starting to be a nuisance now. I just need to, got to do a sound check. I've got to do a sound check. That way I'll, no, if everything's working all right.
If everything's working.
Yep, it's fine. Gee, my chair's a bit squeaky, I just heard there. All right, so how are we all going? I'll wait for some people to come in the room there. We've got 3 people watching. And while we got those people watching, I'm just going to go across to my Facebook page and set a link in there as well, so people on that platform can pop into the show as well. Steve, what you doing, mate? I'll see if I can show you him later on. I'll just finish setting this up. So we come live once a week, and I've got a couple of questions that came through during the week from a Mary Massa and a Debbie Dixon. And I've got about 7 people I want to give a big shout out and thank you to also for their support last week also. Oh, I just finished dinner, and it's Friday night, 8 p.m. here. And yeah, where's the next one? Here we go. Did I do that twice, you dag? I think I put it in the group twice. I'll have to have a look at that. Steve's distracting me. What you doing all the way up there, young man? One, yeah, I put it in twice in the group. Not to worry. Not to worry. All right, where are we? So we've got Kathy Ward. I can hear you. Buenos Aires. G'day, Buenos Aires. Hello, Ian from Barbara. Good morning from Tennessee, where Kathy Ward is. Peggy Sterling, greetings, Ian. And Kathy Ward, it's just after 7 a.m. here. I'll see if I can show you Steve or not. There he is up there. He's trying to get in the Bernard spot, way up the top there. Yeah. Anyway, we'll put this back all the way there. Oh, there we go. How are we? Whew. Right, so like I said, this goes for an hour. Any questions you have, this is your opportunity to ask me. And I've got a message, not a message, a question here from a Mary Massa. What's the difference between your mouse stick and the bullshit stick? Well, the mouse stick, I don't have it in here, but the mouse stick is what you lean across your easel and you can rest your hand on, just to, so as you're not leaning on the painting and leaning your hand on the painting. And the bullshit stick is just a T-square. It's just a square. And I lay that across the canvas just so as I can probably paint a straight line. Okay, the mouse stick I don't use for straight lines. That's just for resting on. And the bullshit stick is for resting on and scraping along nice straight lines. Steve, what are you doing in Bernard's spot? That's Bernard's spot. I don't know why he's in there. Okay, so I hope hopefully that answered your question, Mary Massa. What's the difference between a mouse stick and a bullshit stick? And of course, those of you who already know, my mouse stick's called Malcolm. Deborah or Debbie Dixon. How to paint on ceramic tile. How can I paint on a ceramic tile? Well, I'm assuming you can, there are primers you can get for ceramic tiles for those tilers who want to tile over existing tiles. So what I'm assuming, common sense prevails here, would be to get some ceramic tile primer, primer it, and then it's ready to take on some paint, acrylic paints. Give that a go, and if it works, it works. If it don't, well, then you might have to research and find out what will work for you. Where are we up to? Cheryl Brown. Hi, Ian. Your dag. Love from Shen in Kalgoorlie. Shez. Love from Shez in Kalgoorlie. Cheryl Brown. G'day, Cheryl Brown. Colin. G'day, Colin. Good to have you back in the show. Ian from Sheffield in the UK. Welcome, Colin, there. Let me get back up here. Where are we? Hello, down under and all, says Laura Lou. G'day, Laura Lou. How you going, sweetheart? Steve, come down here. He normally sits down here and just sits with me all night when I'm watching Netflix or whatever, and he's just there. But now I'm doing the show where you would like to see him. He's not here. Chris Duffy, hi Ian and everybody watching. G'day, Chris. Peggy Sterling, Steve has to be up high. Yes, cats love to be high because it gives them an advantage of what's coming and what might be lurking. Robert Flampson, Flammo here. G'day, Robert. Good to have you here. Buenos Aires. Ian, I found mouse stick and it works great. It keeps me hands steady. I love it, says Barbara. Good on you. Rainbow Panda 96. G'day, Rainbow Panda. How you going? Hello, Ian, all of us. And I think you're the one that's that you know my sister Deidre and her son Aaron. If you're the one, Rainbow Panda, hello. Cindy Greer, hi everyone, good to see you, Ian. Welcome, Cindy. Greg Sexton, g'day, Greg Sexton. Good morning, Ian. Hello to everybody. And we've got a super chat donation here from Chastity Roots. Cyber hugs and kisses to you, Chastity. Thank you very much for your super chat donation. Much appreciated. And that's a few people I've got to give a shout out to for last week's support as well. Good morning, everybody, says Barry Redburn. Joy Aruzu Olsen. Hi, Joy here from Singapore, all the way from Singapore. G'day and welcome. Laura Lou, I'm good, thank you. Robert Flansom, Ian, you're not looking too clear. Well, refresh your page. Let me have a look at the live stream. Mine's fine. Mine looks fine. Refresh your page. Check your internet connection. Yeah, mine's working fine here. Rainbow Panda. Yes, I am. So say hello to him. I spoke to Deidre the other day. But yeah, and give my best to Deidre and Aaron. Rebecca Backman. Good morning from California Coffee. Rebecca Backman. I've got me coffee in me flask here. Kathy Ward, here's a good question. How did I get started in painting? About 5 years ago, whenever it was, I was watching TV in the afternoon and this show kept coming on about 3:30 about how to paint. And I kept turning the channel over because to me, I thought it was boring. I wanted to watch something more riveting. But lo and behold, the next couple of days, I was always found myself sitting down at the same time and that show kept coming on. And one day I decided, you know what, I hate this that much, I'm just going to watch it. You know how sometimes you just watch something because you love to hate it? Or not love to hate it, but you just, what is it all about? So I watched it. And then the next day, oh, that show's on. So I sat back and watched it again. And then after about a week, I got hooked. And then I thought, you know what? I'm going to go and buy some paints and give it a go. It looks pretty easy. But was I full of myself? It was bloody hard. So then I went on YouTube and learnt how to paint because I got the buzz for it. And then I learnt how to paint. And then over the years, I've always been artistically gifted, but I've never done with paints before. So that's when I started going into paints. And then lo and behold, I am where I am today. Marion Bridger, hi Ian and everyone from the UK. G'day everybody there in the UK. Peggy Sterling, Robert Flanson, tap the three dots and ask for higher quality. Yes, you can do that. I think if you're on a desktop, scroll down to the bottom. You can go to the bottom there, the little cog wheel, click on that and go to the quality there. I've got mine on 720 there. Cindy Greer, I made a mouse stick with a stick and ping pong ball and a tad of cloth. It works too. Good stuff. There you go. You can use anything on the end. Rainbow Panda. Oh, Dee's in bed and Aaron. If Aaron's there with you, tell him to say hello back to me in the chat there. Aaron's my nephew, Aaron Anderson. Aaron Bon Baron, Stickle Aaron, Fife Farron. How you going, Aaron? So g'day, uncle. He says, yes, I'm his uncle. He's my nephew. He's my sister Deidre's son. Isabel Dembski used a mouse stick painting, designing furniture. There you go. Rob Flansom, that's better. There you go, Rob. You sorted that out. Peggy Sterling, yes, 720. Buenos Aires, Ian, I watched your video about painting a daisy. What was the red color you used? Oh, the colors go up the screen. If you go and watch, I can't remember. I've done so many since then. You'd have to watch the video and see what colors went up the screen again. I really can't remember unless I stop the show and pull things out and try and look, but I just can't do that at the moment. I think it was burnt sienna. It could have been, but look at the colors going up the screen in the beginning of the video. Sandra Dufour, hi, good to see you from Winnipeg, Canada. G'day, Sandra, good to have you here. Deborah Hardison, good morning from Reno, Nevada, USA. Now, I want to give a shout out to these people that supported my content last week. Chastity Roots, Chris Duffy, Rebecca Backman, Robert Flampson, and Danette Smith. They gave super chat donations last week. Thank you very much for your super chat support. Much appreciated there. And everyone who supports my content between now and the following show, they get massive shout outs as well. Margaret Cooley, I want to thank her. She gave a PayPal donation as well. Thank you very much for that. Much appreciated. And Kathy Ward became a patron. Thank you for supporting my Patreon platform there and pledging every month. There are links in the below this video. There's about 12 of them there, and I will go through what they are. There's a PayPal. It's called, I've got it labeled as donate, but that's the PayPal link. So if you want to buy these blending brushes that I use, or a painting, or simply support my content through a donation, you hit the PayPal. There's the merchandise link, or underneath the video, you can see all the merchandise underneath the video there. There's my Facebook page. That's where you message me if you have anything you need to ask me directly. There's the Patreon link if you want to become a patron. There's my videos link. Now, that'll take you to all my videos in my channel. There's over 430 there. Get to know just how many different subjects I do teach beginners and advanced beginners. And there's 2 video links there for Reese's art channel. He got into art a bit, and then in his music channel there, there's a link for my art for sale to see what's available to purchase. There's my Ianapolis Art Network. That is my Facebook group page, IAN, Ianapolis Art Network. Ian, that's what that's all about. Did you know that, or didn't you? There's my bloopers link. That'll take you to some bloopers that were made previous years. There's a traceables link that are relevant to my YouTube tutorials, and there's also a Google Translate link. I put that there so people can translate stuff. Robert Flampson, thumbs up, everybody. Did you hear Robert? Robert said put your thumbs up, so I've put my thumbs up, and everyone else put their thumbs up. And then if we get enough thumbs going up over time, we can change this silver play button into a gold play button. How's that, eh? That'll be fantastic for all of us, because that's not just mine, that's mine and yours. Rainbow Panda, what's your name, Rainbow Panda? He says he loves you very much, and I love him too. Robert Flanson, hello Cindy, how are you? And he's on his way to he's on his way to the live to say hi to you. All right, so you'll have to give me your name there, Rainbow Panda. Rainbow Panda's my nephew's, I'm assuming, partner. Marion Bridger, it was burnt sienna. There you go. Thank you very much, Marion Bridger, for that colour of the daisy. That was someone else was asking, I think. Cindy White. G'day, Cindy White. Is she saying good morning? Colin is saying, Rob Flampson, thumbs up. He's put his thumbs up. Steve's knocked out now. Steve, what's the matter up there, mate? You would never get up there before Bernard was on the scene. Now Bernard's on the scene. He goes places. You want to be just where he was. They're like little kids, cats, hey. You know what? It's funny. I can feed one, like they get fed about 2 or 3 times a day. Too much, I reckon. But anyway, when I give them the little treats, they go mad over that. But if just one's in the house and I go, oh, here, you have a treat, I'll give him a treat. And he goes outside, and within a minute or two, the other one comes in. Where's mine? So the other one's gone out there licking his chops, going, I've had some treats, like a little kid would do when your children are young. So the other one comes in, where's mine? So then you have to give in and give him some as well. It's crazy, but it's fun anyway. I like it, cat behaviour. Hi, Flemmo, I'm good. How about you, says Cindy Greer. Eileen Carouse. G'day, Eileen Carouse. Hi, everyone. Just a little late here, but please don't put me in the corner. And Eileen Carouse was one of several that had come and visit me and come to my studio. She had a meet and greet, took some photos and stuff like that. We had a fun time. There's been a few people that do that. So if you're ever in my area or coming over this way, don't be shy to send me a message if you want to meet and greet up with me as well, okay? Everyone's always welcome. Buenos thank you, Marion, for the colour. Barbara. Rob Flampson saying just fine, Cindy. Isabel Dembski, do you ever paint on die board ignam aluminium? Die board ignang aluminium. I don't know what ignang aluminium is, so you'd have to explain that to me like I'm 7 years old, okay, if you can. But put the whole question there so I'll know again. Bonner, you're welcome. Die beard aluminium signboard. Let me just highlight that so I know where I'm up to. I think you might be talking about this stuff. I use it for, I haven't painted on it, but this is aluminium. I use it for cutting stuff on. It's white on one side, black on the other, but it's aluminium. It's, I don't know if you can see in there. It's pressed aluminium with stuff in the middle of it. And I think that's might be what you're talking about. I'm not 100% sure. No, it didn't focus on it because I've got my face in the way. I haven't painted on that, no. You could probably do spray can art on the white side because it's glossy, and you need a glossy surface when you do spray can art to get the effects and make everything happen the way they need to. Vicky Perkins, g'day Vicky, she's saying hello to everybody. Kathy Ward, what if I had a pairing that just didn't go the way I wanted? How do I cover it up? What if I had a pairing? What the hell's a pairing? What if I had a pairing? Just didn't go the way I wanted it. How would I cover it up? You'd have to tell me what a pairing is. Cindy Greer, Eileen, he puts Flamo and Lisa in the corner and me now and then lol. Eileen Carouse, I will come visit you again one day when McGowan opens the borders. Yeah, those borders, eh? Thumbs up. Says Panda. Jess. Oh, Jessie, that's an easy. Jess, I can remember that name. Isabel Dembski saying yes. Barry Radburn, it's great. No, it's treats for my two moggies. They are called Temptations from Woolies or IGA. Yes, that's what I use. Only have to shake the packet and they come. I don't even have to shake the packet. I just have to go like that and they're bolting over. Unbelievable. And you know what? Those little Temptation packets, they're bloody expensive, aren't they? Absolutely crazy. I meant to say painting. Okay. So what was that question again? What if I have a painting that just isn't going the way I want it? How can I cover it up? White gesso. Just simply white gesso, cover it up and try again. She means painting, says Leanne Viglione. Yes, I sorted that out there. Thank you, Leanne. Rob Flanson, painting, I think, Ian. Yes, everyone's correcting me now. Jess is saying, Aaron said he can't sign into his YouTube. He's under a different account. That's okay. He can join in on your account, or is he using two different places? He doesn't have to sign into his account. He can just go to YouTube and watch it anyway. Just send him the link or tell him to write in Ianapolis in the YouTube search bar. My name is under the video there, how to spell it, Ianapolis. just tell him to type in Ianapolis in the YouTube search bar, and then he'll see the live show on now. It'll have the little red symbol saying live is on now. Rob Flanson painting, I think, yes, I read that one. Marion Bridger, I think she means painting. Happy to be here, Alison O'Toole. Now, did I have another question or did I read it? Oh, yeah, that's right. There was only two that came in from Debbie Dixon and Mary Masso, how to paint on ceramic tile. Yeah, so with the ceramic tile one, there is a ceramic tile primer. You primer on the face side of it, so as you can, that's not the back side you normally glue, but the front side, which is normally glossy. If you go to a ceramic tile place, you can buy a primer, prime on top of that, and then paint on top of that. Okay. And I know that because I tiled over some old tiles in the granny flat and I needed that primer so it can happen. Chris Riley, good stuff, man. C. Deborah Hardison. Ian, the craft white you use, is it just soft white? Yes, it is. It's just a student paint. I suppose it's what schools would buy in bulk. So it usually comes in a 1 litre, big 2 litre bottles, gallon bottles. It's you get different qualities of it. The one I use is it's a good quality one, but you can call it student paint, craft paint, or poster paint, but it's just a soft acrylic paint, more of a softer bodied one. And I mix that with retarder to get the skies the way I paint my skies. And if you ever want to paint and blend skies the way I do, and you don't have these blending brushes yet, message me on Facebook and I'll send you some out. You get a 2-inch, 1.5 inch, and the Putterona brush that you see me use in the videos. Let's see if that'll zoom in onto that. These blend perfectly the way I blend my skies and clouds. There you go. Look at that. That zoomed in very good. Vicky Perkins. G'day, Vicky. Ian, can you paint your style art with acrylic gloss paints, or does it blend as, or doesn't it blend as good? Well, I am using gloss paints. Mine are sort of glossy. Could you paint your style with? Yes, you can. I was gifted the paint and was wondering, well, give it a go from what you've painted with the other paints. Give these new paints a go and see how it's working for you. Oh, Steve's really ventured out now. He's like dead to the world, but I've got to unplug myself to get the little packets of things, and that'll wake him up quick smart. Eileen Carouse, am I detecting some new people on here tonight? Good to see new people. And I know Ian loves to see new people. Yes, we got new people here. And give me some of your ideas in the comments below, or even in the live chat here, what you would like to see me, what sort of subjects you would like me to do as tutorials. I can't do all requests, but all requests are welcome, and I can probably fish through them and give me some ideas of what you, the viewers, would like to see as well. Go through my videos, over 430 there, go to the videos link, scroll through, and you can just see what I've done. And then if there's something you think, well, Ian, why don't you do this, that, and the other, such and such a thing, and then I can look into it and try and give it a go. I can only try. But yeah, give us some feedback of what you'd like to see me paint, all right? I'm new, Eileen, says Rob Flampson. Yeah. Eileen Carouse, those brushes are something everybody needs. Yes, the people that have got them, they love them. They really do. Thank you for the wonderful tutorials that are helping me get through each day here in Melbourne. I've done my best clouds since watching you, says Leon Viglione. Good stuff. Am I pronouncing your last name correctly? Viglione? Marion Bridger, Robert Lyer, haha. Yeah, Robert's not new. Buenos Aires, Barbara. Ian, I'll be buying your brushes again. I'm painting the bugger out of them. Yes, you can always do with quite a few sets of them. Did I say that word bugger correctly? Yes, you did. I'm trying to pick up your Australian slang words, Barbara. Yes, you said it correctly. You painted the living buggery. Oh, you painted the bugger out of them. Yeah, you painted the living buggery out of them. I would like to see you do a dusky pink sky over the ocean. Well, like I said, check out the videos link and scroll through there, because I've done a few like that. I've done quite a few like that. I don't want to do too many repetitive tutorials if I can help it. Sometimes we do, but you don't want to get... so yeah, Eileen Carouse, I can just tell you exactly a pink dust sky. Where is that one? I'm going to see if I can find it. There's a few there, but I know one that sticks to mind, which is I'll tell you the number. And what you do if you want to find that actual video that I'm talking about, you just put that number in the YouTube search bar along with my name, Ianapolis, and that'll take you straight to the video that I'm talking about. Now, where is it? Surely it's not that far, is it? Pink dusk. Oh me, oh my, oh my, oh my. Now, what was the question again? Oh, sky over the ocean. Oh, that one's over land. There's one over land there. A dust sky over the ocean. I'm trying to find it. Every time. No, I've passed it. I've passed it. There's just so many there. Yeah, it's probably what. There it is. How to paint afternoon moon. So it's got the moon there. That's 142. Is that the one, or is there another one I'm thinking of as well? Check out 142 and see if that's sort of floating your boat. If not, well, have a scroll through the videos there and see. Okay, I'm letting people get in front of me here. He's watching me on my phone, says Jess Panda. Aaron, give your mum a cuddle for me. I know she's going through a hard time at the moment, but that's between us. Just give her a cuddle for me when you see her next, and tell her my thoughts are with her. And yeah, you keep looking after yourself and Jess there as well, Mr. Aaron. Barry, and you tell fibs, Robert. Tony Arrowsmith, hello from England. G'day all the way from England. Yes, Barry. Kathy Ward, I would like to learn how to paint mountains and landscapes. My goodness, I've got quite a few in there in my videos. Have a look. I don't know if a lot of you newcomers realise I have over 400 videos there. That's why I put the videos link in the description below, just so you can scroll through there and think, oh my, he's got that one there. I want to learn how to paint that. And you can watch it and play and pause and paint along with it. And you can just choose whatever there's quite a few topics there. There's like, there's landscapes, there's oceanscapes, seascapes, lakescapes, there's cabins, snow cabins, clouds, stairway to heaven, kangaroos hopping, waterfalls, lakes, lagoons, highways, moons over swamps, lighthouses, snow scenes, boats on water, reflections, palm trees. There's birds, there's some still life. There's just so much there. Where's me thing gone? There we go. Tony D would like to see you do some abstract style landscapes. Okay, there we go. I'm going to write that down. Abstract landscapes. I've done some abstract ones in there, but like cityscapes and that, but I don't think I've done a landscape one, so I'll look into that. Dee Dee, hello from sunny autumn day in North Ontario, Canada. Dew on the grass and cow cobwebs here. Very pretty. Oh, yes, that would be pretty too. Hi, Tony, from England too, Hampshire, says Rob Flampson. Tony Arrowsmith. Rob, I'm in Warwickshire. He's in Warwickshire there, Rob. Kirill Zuckerman. G'day, Kirill Zuckerman. Did I say that correctly? I hope so. I would like to see a lighthouse with crashing waves. I've got one exactly what you're chasing there, my dear girl. And it is number, how far is it? If you put in Ianapolis Lighthouse, because that's the heading, but I'm just trying to find out exactly which one. What I'll do, so I'm going to type in Ianapolis Lighthouse, enter in the YouTube search bar, and well, there you go. I've got three. Write these numbers down. Number 180, 173, 242. No, but I did one with a crashing wave. I must have called it something else then. So I've got to go and try and see what I called it then, because it obviously doesn't have lighthouse in the name. I thought it did. And I'm pretty sure the actual painting got sold. The tutorials I do are for sale as well. So if you ever want to own one of my tutorials, message me and you're welcome to buy one. And the good thing about it is you can go on YouTube. They have a little label on the back telling you what tutorial number it is, and you can go and look it up and watch it being painted. No, it's not there. That's that Bob Ross rendition. I do have one somewhere. I'm going to, I'm off the chat page. I'm not on the chat page at the moment. If I'm not on there, I'm going to get caught behind in the chats, but I'm just going to try and find this lighthouse. It's with I remember it's out on the rocks and the waves go splashing up in the air like that. Yeah. No, it's not that one. Does someone in the room know which one it is and are able to help me find the darn thing? I'm going to have to get back to the chat because I'm probably losing everyone there. Yes, I am. I'm way behind. Colin, I'm back painting this week for the first time in 4 months. Feel like an absolute beginner. That's okay. You're just learning again. DD, Tony D, that would be so cool. Abstract cities, abstract landscape. So I've written that down. I'm going to look into that. Ian, it's a good teacher. I have learnt a lot. No, sorry. Ian is a good teacher. I have learnt a lot. Thank you very much for that, Rob. Tina Hall, hi. This is my first time here in the chat. G'day, Tina Hall. Welcome to the show. I'm here every Friday this time, so I hope we see you next week as well. I was wondering how to clean my canvas that I have hanging on the wall. Thank you. Tina from Midway, Tennessee. I was wondering how to clean my canvases that I have hanging on the wall. Try and dust them down, I suppose. I don't know. I've never had a problem with having to clean a canvas that's hanging on the wall. Does anyone can answer that question for Tina Hall? Douglas Harris. Good evening, Ian. Good evening, Douglas Harris. Vicky Perkins is saying hello to Tina. Douglas Harris. I've been trying to teach my girl in the Philippines how to paint. I've sent her many of your tutorials. Just send her a link to my YouTube channel and then she can, if she's got the internet there, and she can go through whatever playlists I've got until her heart is content. Noreen Bridgman. G'day, Noreen Bridgman. Hi, all late here, but I'm here now. Hello. Good to have you here, Noreen. Douglas Harris. She is doing amazing. Cara Zucklin. Yes, you did. Yes, I did. What? Hi, Noreen. Eileen Carouse. Hi, Colin. Great to see you traverse and get back into the saddle, so to speak. Thank you, Eileen, says Colin. Margaret Cooley. G'day, Margaret. I love it. Video 359. The whole video is great, but taught me a lot about painting peaceful skies. 358. I mean 359. What's 359? I'll just look that one up. 359, enter. Oh, yes, that's a beautiful looking painting. Evening lake scene, how to paint in acrylic. Yeah, that's a beautiful one. I can't remember if I did that live or it was an editor tutorial, but yes, that's a beautiful painting. Bonaceras, I've been watching the videos on how to paint different trees, says Barbara. Good on you. Always trees. Sometimes I would admit I've done some pretty good trees, and sometimes I've done some trees that turn into absolute snot. They get me at times. They really do. Cindy Greer, you're the sky master. How about a stormy sky over a lake? I have a picture I took. I've got so many in there, Cindy. But yeah, I can look into some more stormy skies. They never go astray, do they? Alison O'Toole, lighthouse number 178 and 180. Hi, Noreen. Kirill Zuckerman said my name correctly. Thank you. Chris Duffy. Thank you very much, Chris Duffy, for your super chat donation. Much appreciated. Thank you. Chastity Reach. Ian, do you think you'll ever go back to doing Sundays on Facebook? I might do it every now and then. I don't know when, but just to let the group know, because some people in the group, they forget what the rules are. So it's just a way to let them know. Yeah, so I will look into that. Now, while there was no questions coming in, I'm looking for that lighthouse again because it's got me boggled. It has got me boggled. That's when I went into that part there. I don't think it's after these. Oh, no, it could be. It could be. I'm just scrolling through the hundreds of video tutorials I have in my YouTube channel here, trying to find this particular one that someone was after about a lighthouse. Wow, I'm looking. Because whoever asked that question, it's pretty much exactly what you're after. It's a lighthouse. There it is, right there, number 321. Painting from your live comments. Oh, okay. So I obviously got comments, gave me ideas what to paint, and that's what I came up with, I think, painting from your live comments. It's 321. There we go. I found it. I feel better now. Noreen Bridgman. Ian, is your house always finished now, or do you have more to do? Yes, I still have more to do, Noreen. The main living area, my bedroom, all done. There's still stuff stored out in the back patio. One of my other spare rooms, which was my sewing room, still has a lot of stuff from the rooms stored in there as well. Concrete floor. So yeah, I've still got to get into that when I can find the time as well. It's finding the time. I have the same amount of time as everybody else out there, but trying to get mine organised is difficult. Also, number 180 says Eileen Carouse. That's another lighthouse one. Marion Bridger here. I had a lot of brushes the same size as yours, but the ones I got from you are a far superior quality. As I said before, it was money well spent. Now, well, if you think they're far superior quality, that's all good, but they're just a cheap one from the big hardware store. And but they do what I need them to do. Okay, the price, I don't make nothing out of these when I send them to you. The price is made up of buying the brush, postage, labeling, packaging, labeling, getting it out to you wherever you live in the world. You know, there might be a few cents left over, but that's where your money goes to when you send me the $45 US through PayPal. That's where it goes to for me to buy the brushes, the bubble wrap, the cardboard, the labeling, and the postage. That's what manufactures the price. I'm in Farnham, Surrey, says Marion Bridger. Wherever Farnham, Surrey is. Where is that? Is that in England or America? I'm not sure. Deborah Hardison. Ian, I don't, if this has been asked before, but what particular brand of paint you recommend or like? I recommend, I like, I use, and I enjoy using Atelier paints. Okay. I don't have a tube here. You know, I've got some Jasonje stuff. I've got some Matisse stuff. But if I really got to pick one, I like Atelier. That's my choice. Deborah, England, says Rob Flampson. Marion Bridger, England, 50 miles from London. I'm really a Londoner. Good on you. Now, this, if you want a shout out, just tell me who you are in the chat. Give me your name, where you're from. This show is all about me connecting with you, and I'll give you shout outs in the chat. I try not to miss anyone in this Friday Night Live. That's what it's all about. It's a Q&A where we connect together, okay? Instead of me fobbing you off and doing what I want, I try to get you involved as well and give you big shout outs. And once again, I want to give shout outs to these 7 people: Chastity Roots, Chris Duffy, Rebecca Backman, Rob Flampson, Danette Smith, and Margaret Cooley for your monetary supports last week, Super Chat donations. Much appreciated. Thank you very much. And Kathy Ward, who became a member on my Patreon platform, pledging her support every month. Thank you very much. Links in the description below. The links are pretty much like, you know, when you go home, you got a kitchen and you got a cupboard, your pantry. And in your pantry is all the stuff you need. So my links in the description below are pretty much what's in my cupboard. It's stuff you need to know. So if you like my channel, you like following me, you want to support my content, just simply watch my ads. Get familiar with what's in me cupboard, the links in the description below, and check them out. See what they can do for you. Whether you need to message me, you want to check out Patreons, or you want to come into the art group. If you want to become into the art group, you've got to answer some questions and just say you saw me on YouTube. Okay. Read that. Okay. Noreen Bridgman. Do the people in hardware shops think you're weird buying all those brushes? Have they got to know you? No, it's a big hardware store chain. No, I just grab a couple at a time, because if you're renovating a house, 9 times out of 10, people buy brushes like this to do some painting, and they throw them out with the old tins of paint, and they're disposable. They're classed as disposables. But you know, something like this, I've got some of these brushes that are several years old and still hanging in there. I did get a video message from someone. It was unfortunate. They're sturdy, but obviously the metal part to the handle was loose and it was annoying him. So if that ever does happen, you can just get some pliers and crimp it. And I have noticed with these brushes, they're cheap, but they're bloody good. Sometimes they might cock out like an idiot like that, when you might go, oh, what happened? Me brush is no good. It's all right. Just give it a bit of a squash like that and it's back together again. Okay, beautiful. And they can last for years. Mine have lasted several years. I've got several of them. Shout back to you, Ian, from UK, says Rob Flampson. Good on you, Rob, shouting back out to me. Kathy Ward, your Facebook group is very supportive. Everyone is willing to help each other with constructive feedback. Yes, they are. That it does have a few rules. Go and learn what the rules are if you're not familiar with the rules in the group. And yeah, it's pretty self-explanatory there. Steve, how long have we been going for? We've got 15 minutes to go. This show goes for about an hour. We've been going for 45 minutes. So I'll be wrapping it up in the next 15 minutes. So if you want to come forth, say who you are. If you have any questions, I will be uploading a video in the next day or two, and it will be, see, Patreons know edited. Patreons know these are all videos that have been edited. That's all the paperwork for them. They're all edited, ready to be uploaded. If you want to know what these videos are and what's coming up in the future, hit the Patreon link and become a patron. They get to see what's coming out weeks and days and weeks way before everybody else does. The next one is sort of like an abstract city scene. Okay. yeah, so keep a lookout for that. Pretty simple one if you're into sort of abstracty stuff. I try and do a variety of everything. I'm not here on YouTube to show you what a good painter I am or what a good painter I can be. Wow, look at me, can I paint good? I'm here to show you what you can achieve and what you can do. Now, some of my paintings, they're all right. Like this dolphin, for instance. That's one I did. Some of them are all right like that. And then again, some of them are absolute snotty looking things, but it's something beginners can grasp, or advanced beginners can grasp. So I try and cater for all of those people out there, okay? So just remember, I'm not here to show you what a great artist I am. I'm here to show you what you can do with a brush, and I'm teaching you the way I would do it. And it's up to you to go, well, you know what? I like that. And you give it a go. Watch the video a couple of times. They're designed to sit back and watch the whole thing from go to woe with the intro, the beautiful music. Sit back and enjoy it for about 40 minutes and work out what you're going to need to set yourself up with, so you can comfortably watch it and you know, well, I need this, that, and the other. And then you'll know, well, oh, he made a couple of mistakes in there, so I'll know not to do that. And then you can play, paint, and pause along with the acrylic guru, can't you? That's what they're designed to do. That's what they're designed for. Sorry. Kathy Ward, your Facebook group is yes, I read that one. Kathy Ward, to everyone, don't forget to hit the like button. Yes, hit the like button. We've got, 21 likes there. I'm sure we can get more than that, can't we? Robert Flampson, Ian, you said last painting was a bit spacey in the foreground. It's all filled in it now, mate. I don't know what you mean. They said that was a bit spacey in the foreground. My last... Oh, no, I think you tagged me in it saying, what do you think of this? I said the lower half is out of sight, meaning it's not there. You didn't paint it yet. But also it's a double meaning, because when in Australia, if something, whoa, that's out of sight, it means good. I'm pretty sure that's what you meant. Is it, Rob? Let me know. Deborah? What would be the best stuff to clean your brushes with? You can use soapy water, warm soapy water. I just use water. I'm cleaning mine quite regularly, but let's just say you haven't cleaned them very good in a while. Get a bit of dishwashing liquid into a container and froth it up with hot water, and then sit them in there and bath them, and then give them a good rinse out and dry them. A warm soapy bath doesn't hurt every once in a while. Buenos Aires, have to go, Ian. Take my pup to the veterinarian this morning. See you next week. Love you. Kisses and hugs from Barbara. See you next week, Barbara. Noreen Bridgman, when you do a snotty one, do you keep it or throw it out? Yeah, like I can reach this one. Where's my... Here's one here. Like it's kept. It's just there. The next time someone buys a painting, I'm just going to chuck it in there with it. But this one here, it's just floating around on me. It's number 306 actually. But we all have different views on what things are. But yeah, that's just sitting there. It was a bit of odd size canvas, and I did a tutorial on it. But I do all my tutorials on artist quality canvas, okay? And the good thing about this, it can be stretched into anything. It can be glued to a panel. It's not gonna, the paints are not gonna crack and crumble off the canvas. See, I've just treated that like a living bugger at the moment, but it hasn't cracked or nothing. Have a look at that, okay? They're good quality paints and the good quality canvas, okay? But yeah, I do keep them. Now, I mean, it's got folds in it, but that, see the creases there? You can stretch them out. Good canvas. See, I was a bit rough with that. I showed off a bit too much there, but no, they're quite robust. When they're on a panel, I've been posting some out in the panel, and every now and then someone will have a rough postman and they'll bend it and fold it up. And because it's on a panel, if they've folded it, it'll create a bubble. The best thing to do is heat gun it off the panel because it's just glued on, and then staple it into a frame itself. Okay. What would be the best stuff? Read that one. Read that one. Snotty ones, read that one. Franco, g'day, Franco. Hello, Ian and everybody from UK. Sorry I'm late. Did not hear the notification. Tina Hall. Hello, Tina. Welcome. Do you do paintings for the holidays? Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas? Not really. I have done the odd Halloween one. Which is, I can tell you that's way back in the old studio, way back there. It's, I don't normally go for seasonal. There it is, 120. How to paint a Halloween pumpkin. Check that one out. Halloween's coming up soon anyway. It's not a big thing here in Australia as what it is in America. Australians are getting on board with it, but I know it's a bit big in America. But over here, a lot of us, we get them knocking on the door and go, I'll rack off for you. We're not interested. But in America, it is a big thing. Robert Flansom, okay, mate. Yes, mate. That is what I meant. Thank you. Yes, mate. No worries there, Rob. Noreen Bridgman, what kind of canvas is quite pricey? That kind of canvas is quite pricey. Would love to use it, but you have to buy such a large roll. Yes, I buy my canvas in a roll and I can cut it to any size I want. I'm not going to sit there and just paint on cardboard and try and show you something. I'd rather paint it on a canvas now. I mean, in my early days, I painted on all sorts of canvas paper and stuff, but I do paint on canvas now so you can see exactly what finish you'll get. You can do one of my tutorials on canvas paper or say on cardboard, and if you're happy with the layout, the color and the brush movements, grab yourself a good canvas in, set it up, and then paint away. You know what you're going to paint, you know what colors, where everything's going to go, and you haven't wasted a canvas. Don't go and buy a good canvas and hope for the best you're going to do a good painting on it. Know what you're going to paint before you commit to the canvas, okay? That's if you're a bit worried about wasting canvases. I didn't get notified tonight either. I normally do. Well, you better turn your notifications on or make sure you're signed into that app for your notifications to ring. Tony D, I always associate your painting 354 with Christmas. 384 with Christmas. Okay, so what's 384? 384 with Christmas. Oh, yes, a little snow scene. Yeah, well, there you go. I've got so many there to choose from. Notifications, getting back to that. Now, with your notifications, you might be subscribed, but when you do subscribe, make sure you've hit the notification bell and make sure you've hit all notifications on that bell. And then when you're in your phone, you might have your YouTube account or your Facebook account, whatever. You got to be signed into that and have in your settings, the notifications for that app to be turned on as well. If somewhere along the line they got turned off, or you got a new update on your phone, you updated your phone, it could have put it back to default or something, you got to go back in and check and make sure everything's up to scratch, okay? 5 minutes left to go in the show, everybody. So if you got anything you want answered, now's your time to get it on there. We're going to wrap this up in about 5 minutes. Go there, you. Steve's up the top there. What you doing, Steve? I've got what do you call it? I think there's about 10 there. So make sure if you're not a patron, hit the Patreon link below, become a patron and get to see what comes out days and weeks way before everybody else. Okay, great conversation today, says Kathy Ward. Thank you very much, Kathy Ward. Eileen, Carouse. Yes, I do have a new phone. We'll sort the notification setting out. Yes, there you go. Sometimes the most simplest things trip us up, don't they? What else was I? I'll do a quick thank you again to Chastity Roots, Chris Duffy, Rebecca Backman, Rob Flanson, Danette Smith, and Margaret Cooley for your support super chat donations last week. Much appreciated, and thank you very much. And Kathy Ward for becoming a patron in the last week. Everybody, like I said, who does support me, they get a massive shout out in the following shows a few times as well. Okay. All right, if you don't have anything more to add, I will start wrapping this up. What do we got here? And then I need your ideas, which was at the moment an abstract landscape. I'll look into that. Marion Bridger, goodbye, Ian and everyone. Have a good day or night wherever you are. See you next week. Love and hugs. See you next week there, Marion. All the best to you and your family. All right, well, I will sign off now. And where are we? Where are we? Where's my live stream? There we go. So practice everything you're having trouble with. We all got to practice. You can't just pick up a paintbrush and expect to paint like everybody else. And be sure to tell your friends if you like what you see on my channel. But if you don't like what I'm doing, you tell everybody. Goodbye, good luck, and good on you.